What's up? It's your boy Carcino, and let's kick this morning off right. Now, there was a reason I never really mentioned anything about this. I said, well, let me sit back and let this thing play out before I say something. Because every joker jumped out the box and decided, let me say something about Taxstone and Wack hunting. Anybody could have easily jumped down there. I said, let me wait, because it's going to reveal something other than. This is going to continue. Now, the interesting part is about this whole scenario is the fact that we saw this coming. This guy Tax, all his interviews and everything that he do, he's very reckless at the mouth. And when you do this, you got to have a sense of responsibility. Now, he always kept talking about the situation with Wack hunting, going back to the game situation, and keep reiterating the fact that how New Brooklyn dudes was corny for getting involved and the beef with Meek Mill and all that, and being all in the video and the pink houses and all of these things, and how it made them look corny. And he keeps reiterating it over and over again because he's a podcast guy, but it's the way that he does it is very disrespectful. And this guy is known for saying stupid stuff, and people are like, why would he put himself in danger? So Wack responded, they're out of the country on tour. So he responded basically through social media, and he put it out in the public forum and not a private forum, because he wants the world to know that he's aware of the situation, and he's not very happy with how the situation is going. So he basically does it in Wack fashion because, Wack's a real street dude. And Tax know that. But what Tax is going to do is go on public forum, still talk his trash, because he's backed by the fact that the law is going to protect him in this situation. See, when people, and he's like, man, you doing all that, you a snitch, you an informant, you the government. He calls everybody the government. That's what he does. He's known for doing that. Known for calling people police. You the police. Only the police will say something like that. Because that's basically him. That's all he knows. And when you got a person that moves in that sort of energy, where he keeps calling the police, that's normally a person that goes to the cops. Nobody else is thinking about cops. Do you think Wack is the type of person that's going to be calling the police? No. But once again, after Tax tells him Wack tell him he's going to slap him in the mouth for keep running off at the mouth. This is the type of situation you run into when you playing king. And it's not just him. It's a lot of other guys who are real reckless, and everybody else get caught up in it. Then they think we all are like that. I'm not reckless. I don't even curse on the videos. So I'm not reckless. I watch what I say, how I say it, even though the information's going to get twisted anyway when people don't like the fact that you even made a video. That's already happened. I've had some people reach out to me over some video stuff, and I ain't never said any of the words that they said. Because what they do is it goes from one mouth to another mouth to another mouth. By the time it gets to the person they talking to, he ain't seen it. They ain't showing him anything. He's just going off what they said out their mouth. So if that case, you got a situation where people getting the wrong information. So it doesn't make everybody look good in that situation. It makes people look bad. It makes it look messy. So by the time you straighten it out, you could already have a big problem brewing before it comes to across your desk. So, of course, Tax went on the radio show, his podcast, and decided that he wanted to respond to Wack and the situation that was going on and continuously run his mouth and, you know, talking reckless and like, we can do this and we can. I don't get into all that, because to me, that defeats the purpose. Your job is to make money on the radio, not fight people in the streets. So if that's what your goal is, you want to be tough He-Man guy all the way through, then that's you. But what you're doing is endangering people's lives when you do stupid stuff like that. Same thing with the Chicago situation. You putting people's lives in jeopardy. People that gon' ride anyway, and you creating an atmosphere for people to get hurt off of miscommunication. Then trying to say, oh, well, that's not what I was saying. No, but it's what's out there now because of you. You created this. Now this whole atmosphere is created. It's like a spear. And it's going around, and people don't get the information all the way through. They don't want to get the information. They just finna ride out, because they going about what they mans done told them. So they assume this is what it is. And it's almost to a fault, but nobody gets a chance to get it set straight before somebody's head's blown off. Then it's gone too far. But one person is going to get hurt really bad, and then that's when people are going to be like, oh, man, maybe we need to tone it down. Because, yeah, people are getting hurt out here. It's going to take one person, and it's unfortunate, because some people go way too far with people. And they feel because with social media, they can say what they want. There's no repercussions for it. And listen to Tax.
Understand. Like, damn. Know who you're writing in a DM. Let's create this understanding. Who are you talking to? Who? Wack 100? I don't got no beef with no Wack 100. I don't know the nigga. No, let me speak on it. I said, wait, hold on, before anything, I said something about y'all niggas shooting a video in Brooklyn to diss Meek Mill. Yes, I said the Brooklyn niggas that was involved with the video are bozos. I stand by that. And any Brooklyn nigga to feel a way about it know how I feel, and they know how to contact me and get to me. However you feel, I don't care.
I'm going to be all the way honest. I didn't really...
Secondly, y'all went to Philly to get a cheesesteak. Why you ain't shoot the video there, nigga? Don't tell me you tough. I don't believe you.
Hold on. Wack is a real nigga, dog. I can't. Hey, you funny than a...
Ain't no real nigga writing me under my pictures, my nigga. Ain't no real nigga doing that. Write me under my pictures.
I'm fucking
just
Wack.
the same way you wrote me under my picture, you could have DM'd me and said whatever you wanted to say. If you write me under my picture, guess what? You could be alerting police.
Okay. Hey, listen.
That's what you could be doing.
And Tax. Hey, listen. Tax. He probably should have went in your DM.
You should have did that.
I absolutely.
And that's why I told him suck my dick in my DM in the DM.
But I can agree. I can say that I fuck with Wack. Wack's a solid nigga.
Well, be solid. Don't act unsolid.
That might have been some unsolid shit.
I'm not about nothing.
Under a comment, he probably should have DM'd you.
Yeah, acting like a hothead. Want to do it. That's old young nigga shit. That's not old nigga shit. Old nigga shit, you would have DM'd me, yo, brother. You said some shit that I ain't feel. Whatever.
I can agree with that.
And we know what? Talked.
You know, hey, Wack, I can agree with that. I can't.
Yeah, don't write me under
I'm a real nigga. I gotta keep it real all the time. He probably should have DM'd you instead of in
if
the
there was a person.
Yeah, come on, my nigga.
Right.
That's why I be judging niggas. I'm like, he a street nigga, but he gonna write me under my picture.
I know the nigga, and he is a street
and
nigga.
And they keep adding and coasting it, and I don't like that. That's another thing that I have. What you put West up and you gonna see with the West nigga? What I'm gonna see? Let me know now, because you know we could arrange unfortunate situations for niggas. We not out here. We on a lane of progression. We out here trying to build shit with.
Now, anybody who listened to that, what do you hear? There's somebody bragging and boasting about a man he's never met, says he doesn't know, but you Billy Badass. on the podcast show. You know, I get it. It's entertaining to people who are very ignorant. They like to hear stuff like that to get charged up. So, of course, to you, you feel like it's just another day at the office. But Wack is a street dude. And I often say, man, you got to leave the street alone and just focus more on business. You getting involved in too much, you know, street stuff in the industry. And it just don't work that way. But the way this plays out, it's never going to be Wack to get his hands on you. And that's why he's doing this. He feel like Wack got too much to lose out here on the business side, so I could just continuously talk reckless. We saw what happened with the Troy Ave situation. We saw what happened in a lot of other situations. People already told me Tax got security that follows him. He ain't rolling with thugs from the hood. He's rolling with security. Armed security. And they've already told me he's not on the East Coast all the time. He's mostly on the West Coast. And I'm like, for real? I thought he's the East Coast dude and they do the show in the East. They's like, nah. He go out in the East for a little bit, but he mostly stay down, reside, and rest his head on the West Coast. So, for him, he's created a situation where you're going to be right back in that 2-block radius. Because of you running your mouth reckless, you never know who's messing with whom. So now your head has got to be on a swivel everywhere you go. For just being reckless. So that's all this is. It's just some old vintage reckless talk from Tax. He always says something to grab people's attention on Vlad or any other show just cause. And he's creating an atmosphere where other dummies are going to come up and follow that platform until somebody gets hurt. Because somebody might not have the means or the protection that Tax seem to have, and it creates a bigger problem where people start being hurt. Then everybody's going to want an intervention or something. Stupid.